That might be him. There we go. Job done. So, is there anything else I need to do? Okay, I think I'm done. All 4 contracts are done. Yeah, we can leave. I've no real interest in the other bone charms, so I'm just gonna leave via the skiff. And I got that's hysterical. The guide I found was by a person going by the nickname Jack McBastard on a website. So that's great. That's a great name. I feel awkward referencing the website because I've never heard of it before, so I'm paranoid about it. But at the same time, I feel paranoid not crediting people. Power PYX. I have no idea anything about it. I normally use like game FAQs and shit, you know, or you know the Steam thing or Dishonored wiki. So I have no idea as to anything about that website. So I'm like just paranoid, you know. Like I remember hearing like, was it? There was some like big proper, you know, business website. One of the big names. It had like you'll go in, there'll be an ad, then you'll get into the actual thing itself, and like apparently that ad page was actually compromised for ages. So I'm just paranoid, like, oh no, like I've never heard of this website. I would hate to mention it, and you know, to turn out to be like that. So I'm just really paranoid about that. But at the same time, you know, I don't want to not credit it, because, you know, if it's fine, then they should, you know, be credited and all hunky-dory, you know? So, yeah. Ah, fuck, I'm a nervous wreck. I killed 5 people. Wait, do they even have chaos here? Killed 5 people. I got 38 body detections and 116 detections. I got 18 out of the, 12 out of the 18 bone charms. I only found 2 of the 3 paintings. I did the 4 contracts. I found sufficient evidence to accuse Ivan Jacobi of murder. I found my skiff in the canal. Freed the prisoner from taxidermist's office. I kidnapped the bartender. I killed the mime and made it look like a suicide. The sad clown cliche. I eliminated the bank employees' racketeers. And I saved the dentist from the Spectre Club. Also, I forgot to go back to the bank. Shit. I was meaning to rob the bank. Maybe I can, you know, just reload and go back. Not sure when I last saved, so we'll see the intro to this thing, then we'll see when I last saved. And depending on when I last saved, will determine when we do it. The twin-bladed knife has been held inside Dolores Michael's bank. You've researched the security system and planned the heist accordingly. Travel to Upper Syria and break into the bank and steal the knife within.
A lifetime ago, I felt the power of the void through Dowd. All of us who were close to him could do unnatural things. Move from rooftop to rooftop in the blink of an eye. Fall on our enemies and slit their throats, like shadows sharpened to a fine edge. I made Dunwall bleed for all it had done to me, to the ones I loved. Now the outsider has given that back, for reasons I don't understand. But it feels good. We killed so many rich bastards who thought nothing of hurting us. It felt like justice. Is the outsider to blame for what we did? Does corruption come from the void, or from our own hearts? Witches and charlatans wearing necklaces of fingers and teeth. Cities sliding into chaos. Now the eyeless peddle black magic in the streets while their leaders keep even more dangerous secrets locked away. They've got a relic that turned a boy into a god centuries ago. A knife that might be the only way to destroy that god. The outsider knows I intend to steal it. Does he know what else I intend to do?
He knows all, seemingly.
You gave me this for luck, my sweet Deirdre. I don't know if it's ever worked that way, but maybe it will, this time. I'm ready to rob the bank.
Yeah, I can just pop back here. Getting actually rather hungry. What time is it? 4. I've been recording for a fair few hours. Cool.
Got to ask her where she had some kind of trouble in this part of town. Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
Oh, I've already killed all the guards. No real need to creep around, I suppose.
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh, I just did a good job for you. Can't push any further here. Join us, the Grand Draconan Guard, your friends in time and need, proudly serving the Duke of Circa, striking out against those who break the wall. Okay, so I didn't actually miss out on anything. I wasn't sure were we going to actually be robbing this bank or another one, because I wasn't expecting to be revisiting here.
A lifetime ago, I felt the power of the void through. You gave me this for luck, my sweet.
He never learned love, only fear. Love was a phantom, a press of a gentle hand against his cheek that had long since lost its warmth. But his wounds were opened afresh each day. He had nothing but the white rat who stayed, even the world had abandoned him. The ones who had hurt him were within his sight. The boy curled his hands into fists, his nails bit into his palms. The outsider's mark seared his skin as he raised his magic. Rats rolled up from black smoke, writhing and squealing in their conjured frenzy. Hundreds of eyes, dozens of noses, and innumerable rows of teeth. It was as if they had called up from the darkness of the boy's own heart. What was dull now erupted into colour. Blood spilled out, and soon blue and purple viscera, yellow, fat. A hard white of their bones as the vermin bit down into their victims. Screams slipped away to gargled pleading, then silence. His tormentors were strewn across the dirty cobbles. 2 rats fought over a piece of bloody flesh. The boy reached out to stroke one. The creature turned and sank its grinning jaws into his hand. The outsider, the fucking outsider himself, on my ship like he'd been waiting for me. Now I'm writing this with half a hand and an eye that will never shut again. I can't touch them without shuddering. It feels just like the dreams. What did he see? Everything. If the Abbey's right, let's know what Dowd and I are planning. Why tear half of me away? That was kill over scraps of magic. Now I can see where the world is cracking like a mirror. Didn't want any of this. Does the outsider always talk like that? Cryptic little shit. No wonder Dowd hates him. Many eyes. Dowd used to say that everything in Dunwall was tangled together. That nothing was a coincidence. Well, that's true for Kanaka too. Those might have seemed like a bunch of thugs trading buddy bones and foul recipes, but their coin flows from a richer vein. I found 2 of their leaders, Shan Yun, the Tivian songbird, and Ivan Jacobi, a city administrator. They have the knife that killed the outsider, and they're keeping it hidden away behind lies and locked doors. But now I have their keys, and somewhere in Doris Michaels' bank is a lock that needs turning. Wasn't DM Doris Michaels? That's the other one. Bank is a lock that needs turning. I won't let the Isle stay hidden anymore. Not myself. I see shadows everywhere this dead eye looks. My right arm twitches and blurs as if it were still moving on its own. These things aren't part of me, but I can't escape them. The outsider changed me into something I still don't understand. Dunwall Dow taught me that no one was innocent, and gave me the means to judge them. Does the outsider expect me to look down at him like I can look down at Karnaka, and hold his life in this broken hand? Does he want me to see? Does he want me to carve up the city to find them? I know he's watching, while I'm staring right back.
She can see it all. The void breaking and spreading through all the cracks. Like seawater sinking in the ship.
She's done good work. I knew she would. Still, I know she has doubts. Asked her to do something that would terrify most. Don't blame her for questioning me. I won't live to kill the outsider myself. He knows that, and so does she. Our faces lined with fear, guilt, and that eye always staring. I don't know what she'll have to confront in the void, but she's prepared. Will the outsider cower like all the people I killed, or will he know that he deserves what's coming, just as I do? I don't know what he thinks. He's talking to Billy now, not me. Sometimes I worry that all I did was burden her with my grudges, but I know that she has her own reasons for seeing this true. She wouldn't be doing this if she didn't. I know you're reading this, Billy. I could never keep much hidden from you. You know I've never been a sentimental man. I couldn't be. But you never let go of the things that made you feel whole. And that's just another way you were better than I ever was. There are some things we can't say aloud, so I'll write this one. Whatever you do next, I'm proud of you. Remember that. Knife Dunwall. Ah, Dowd. Just wondering where you got to.
It's time. Soon you'll have the knife that can end him.
It didn't kill him before. It made him into a god.
Then it can unmake him.
It makes...
Void dragging me away. I felt it a little more every day since you got me out of that club. I won't be here much longer. Let's go over the plan when you're ready.
I bribed someone to slip me schematics for the vault mechanism. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A Jindosh creation, as always. A control room can move the vault into 2 places. The basement where they keep the safety deposit boxes, and the manager's office.
Jindosh may have been a genius, but his inventions are more fragile than they look. There's an old sewer under the bank. I wonder what the former grand inventor would think if he knew his precious vault had crashed down into it.
I like that idea.
The bank is owned and managed by Dolores Michaels. I've cased the place and talked to some people, and there are few ways inside. Others have tried and failed to rob it before.
They didn't have the focus we do. We're not after coin. How do you plan to get inside?
There are 3 possible ways. The roof, the trash disposal, and the sewers. All of them might work. Once I'm in, I need to find the vault. The knife must be in there.
The security in the bank will be high. What have you learned?
Not much. Guards, clockwork soldiers, and a lot of locked doors that can only be opened remotely. And that's all before I'd reach the vault itself.
There's an intake port on the roof that leads to the bank's ventilation system. If you find enough laudanum, most of the bank's security will be dazed before you even get inside.
There was a pharmacy in the district, but it's been seized by the bank. I'll see what I can find.
I know how resourceful you can be. These keys you found with the eyeless leaders will lead you to whatever holds the knife. You'll also need the bank manager's key. Deal with her how you see fit.
Then I'm ready.
Good.
Do you want me to stay?
No. There's nothing you can do for me here. Go get the knife. Kill the outsider. I trust you to finish this.
I will, Dowd. One way or another.
You've seen more than most. What we did years ago. The witches who tried to take the throne. The eyeless, keeping me in that pit. But I've been to the void, Billy. All the bitterness, hatred, and fear. And the outsider gets to choose who wields his black magic, and who cowers in the dark. That's something no one should decide.
Do you really think he's to blame for all of that? For what we all did?
The outsider gave me his mark, knowing what I could do with that kind of power. For years, I carved up Dunwall from the inside, until it fell apart. The world doesn't need more men like me. The bank will be difficult, but I know you've walked out of worse. After hours, it should just be night guards, a handful of accountants, and Dolores Michaels herself. When you have the knife, find out where the eyeless make their headquarters. That will bring you one step closer to the outsider's throat. I won't see what the world becomes when the outsider dies. It's strange to see you change like this, but I know you're still my Billy. And I trust you. When you have the knife, you have to find a way to reach the void. I'm sure the eyeless know. When you find the outsider in the void, end him. The world will be better off without that black-eyed bastard giving out his magic to the lucky few. They say cursed spirits wander the void. I've wandered this world long enough. Leave me, Billy. I can't do anything for you. Go. You know the knife is in the bank vault.
Dolores Michaels, cultist and creditor.
The wealthiest people in Karnaca trust her with their fortunes. If word gets out that someone broke into her vault, she'll be ruined.
If I can unlock the grate, then the path through the trash disposal would be simple.
You could pay the custodian a visit. See if he'll give you the key.
There's a security entrance on the roof, but getting up there will be a challenge.
It would be. For your average burglar.
I heard word of a thief who nearly made it inside through the sewers, but couldn't get past the gate. Only the maintenance workers can open it. I had a street kid knock some bricks out of a tunnel wall down there. If I'm lucky, there'll be someone there to fix it.
And it could be the quickest way in, though not the most pleasant.
Probably go through the sewers. The horrifying or already know that.
The eyeless murdered Cienfuegos, the pharmacist, for some reason.
There might still be a way to get enough laudanum. See if he left behind anything you can use.
Saying all of them is just making me think of Amnesia. Another game I plan to let's play at some stage. Probably do that. That'll probably come out before this does. Got your message, but I can't help you. That bank security is an insult to hard-working robbers. They use some sort of public announcement system there. You gotta have the right code to get past checkpoints, but the thing is, the codes change with it.